Hi, my Aries. Welcome to your monthly reading. This is for January 2019. Happy New Year. And, well, let's talk about the astrological influences for this month. And it is important for you guys to listen to this because the tarot cards are actually influenced by the planets. So some people is like get annoyed by it, but you guys need to pay attention to this because the tarot comes from there. So if you don't know the interrelation between planets in tarot, it's good that you start listening to this and see how they work, interrelate into each other. So let's start with announcing that for you guys, once you know Uranus is still retrograde and it's in your sign, so a lot of shaking emotionally, and everything that has to do with your personality and everything in your department is being touched by Uranus retrograde at this point, especially with your marriage and relationships area and personal relationships and business relationships. So anyway, on January 4th and January 5th, we have two things. First, we have the partial solar eclipse, and we have Mercury entering in Capricorn in your 10th house, which has to be with your reputation in your work area. So now is the moment that you need to recapitalize into what you really want. What do you want people to see from you? What you want to, what's the lights you need on top of you? And it's important to say this because your reputation, it's right now in the highlights, in the spotlight. Like, you need to see what you need to do to make those specific changes, and you'll see it because the cards touch base a lot in that. So in January 6th, we have Venus in your ninth house, and there's a lot of things that you're going to have to learn. Maybe you learn a lot about places you want to go, you want to travel, maybe new things you need to learn about your career, explore new things with Venus in your ninth house. And you want to grow spiritually too, because the ninth house have to be with knowledge and spirituality and religion. And I think you need to be in that area for this month. It's going to help you. Venus is going to help you there because with Uranus around, you're going to need that. And on January 21st, we have the lunar eclipse, which is going to be in your 5th house. So great new things when it comes to your romance and children. So if you have children, go out, explore new things, take your children to have fun activities that you wanna do, sports, learn. You're good for sports, by the way. I know you guys have that Mars in you all the time. And by the way, Mars is the entire month in your sign. So take advantage of Mars to take that, take actions, but take actions in what you really need to take actions on, right? Because we're going to need to check this reading. We need to talk. And on January 24, by the way, Mercury, which it was at the beginning of the week, beginning of the month, was in Capricorn, your 10th house, now is moving to Aquarius in your 11th house. So making those changes when it comes to your social network, it's very important, and it will help you a lot to make your dreams and wishes come true. Okay, that's one thing that I wanted to say. And let's look at your cards. All right. Oh, I'm having trouble with it. Hopefully it stays. Okay, I'm not even touching it. So I know if it's a little crooked, but sorry. Okay, I'm not touching it. Now I'm definitely not touching it. So your first card, 7 of Cups. For some of you guys, there is a lot of confusion, misunderstandings, especially with what you want. Which way you want to go. You want to go here, you want to go there. You're not in a straight line. You're like confused. So many opportunities for you. I think you are pretty much in this moment of the moon. Like confused. I would say maybe having a little bit of fears of what the future will bring you, especially when it comes to relationships. I think you kind of like being out of focus and especially out of balance. And I see that recently in the past, the Sun of Swords shows much about the energy of being impulsive, maybe a little bit reckless. Um, and I would say a lot of things maybe that it made you feel regretful um, for doing, I don't know exactly what decisions you made recently, that it makes you feel regretful about what you did. Maybe you picked, the wrong person. Maybe you remember that this is a general reading. It might not resonate with everyone. This is good for your moon sign, sun sign, rising sign. I was forgetting to say that. And this is a love reading, right? So in general for everyone, for all my Aries. So whatever the relationship you were in or you recently in, it shows that things are not going to be moving too quick. And I definitely see that you guys are, with the Sun of Pentacles reverse, you guys are so out of focus right here. You need to focus in where you want to go. I think that plenty of you are very confused, and especially because this is a pentacle card, I think you guys are very much focusing in job matters. And I've seen this for a while with Aries. So every time I see this card, so for Aries, it's like you guys are focusing in which direction you want to go, and things are moving very slow. And if would it be this way for you guys, I would say, okay, you still structure, you still organize, but you're moving slowly towards your, to your goals. But when it's like this, and we're talking about love, you still don't know where you're going, where you're heading. I think this is like a shaking. It's like a shaking thing when it comes to your emotions, and it's like feeling like there's no chances. I think many of you probably are giving up in the idea of being with someone or having a relationship with someone. And obviously, if it's not you guys that are more focused in your job and trying to, like being all over the place, because I see you guys being all over the place. With this card, it says it all. Confusion, and with the moon here, and it's raining and pouring, it's like many of you probably has been crying a bit, thinking, I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know how to deal with relationships anymore. They come and go, they come and go. And it's very problematic for you guys with the Six of Wands in reverse. It's like to feel like someone really deserves your heart, or someone really deserves to be part of your life, because you don't have enough attention. And we all want to have the attention of the person we like or we love. And I do see that for you guys, it's a problem to get into a relationship or be with someone that really show constantly that they care, or they want to, that they are actually into you. So that's the issue. That's a little bit of the problem, right? So it's like blocking the image of you being in a relationship, like, oh, it's going to be sweet and harmony is going to be involved, and it's just like nothing. And the Emperor is the influence, the external influence, saying, you know what, I think in general your life is a little messy right now, Aries, and I'm just not kidding. And I think you really need to bring that balance in your life. And I see this right in the middle with the Pentacles. Plenty of you are very much into their finances. Maybe some of you are revising what you've been spending on, what you're not been spending on. Some of you maybe are really, really, really thinking, you know what, I need to think about me first. And this card says it all. Says it all. The Stars in Reverse is a great card, and it means wishful dreams and hopes. And I know it's reversed. It doesn't matter, because it means the same. The only thing that it means is right now is not divine time. Like things will come when they need to be here for you. Right now, I just feel like it's more about focusing and find that balance. Okay, so now for my singles, I mean for the ones that are completely alone, there you go again. I got the bear, I got the sun, and I got the clouds, which pretty much reflect this card. And why I say this? Because this card of the clouds is pretty much the same card. It's like being confused, means misunderstandings, and the misunderstandings and the confusion are inside of you, Aries. And pretty much the bear has to be with caring, but also with business and work. This anchor is about work too. So you see how things are so related. It's like, okay, right now you're trying to figure things out, trying to, bring that light up in your job. So it makes you confused and how to deal with this relationship. I don't know why I feel like some of you may be dealing with someone even at work that you might like, but because you're solo, you're lonely, you might want, you might like someone at work too. I'm just saying, because the business card is here, which is, this is a love reading, an extra for my lonely people. And I think you're kind of confused. And this is a card of perseverance and being constant, like working on something. And I think you guys are trying to look for something new that it might be more into your work area, but you also want to find someone in your life, someone new, someone that you two can work together and be stable. But it's very hard because you're still confused. So you guys need to figure first what is that you really want in a relationship, like how you can manage a relationship, because I think you guys are feeling like very much confused about what to do. So here we have, again, this is for the work, the area of your work area. This is the cards that came up, and this one. So here we go again, the bear, dog, and the clouds again. So this is what it's saying. For the work area, you guys are pretty much so confused. Also, maybe having some misunderstanding with some type of boss or authority inside work, probably this month coming up. But I think you guys need to be very careful in the communications, what you're communicating. But I see whatever is happening is stressing you out pretty much mentally. And I see it because it's over you. And this are affecting you. And as a kind of like advice that I asked for, it shows the moon. So you guys need to find emotional stability. Your emotions are the ones who are complicating to you more than anything else. It's not stress mentally, it's emotions. And is emotionally the issue, is the emotional part. And I think that is complicating you a bit. And so for the work life, you guys really need to focus and finding that balance emotional. If you try to keep your feelings inside and try to not be explosive, I think you'll be fine. Okay, don't be explosive. Do not make any type of decisions. Take your time. And that's why the Pentacles is in reverse, the Son of Pentacles is in reverse. So remember, you need to find that balance. You have the Emperor in reverse. Find that balance. Where are you going? Where are you heading? Think before you make a move. But one thing I can tell you that you need as an advice is go and practice meditation. Go and do yoga. Very important for you this month, Aries, because that's going to help you to clarify things. Okay? Clarify a lot of things because you are in the dark a bit with this moon and with this moon here. So your total message is the Four of Wands, and it says everything because the number 4 means balance and stability, and that's what you need to look for. This is the month that you're going to be struggling with finding that balance in your life, in any department, especially between work and love. And it says it also, like I said, go have maybe you can join activities with other people in yoga groups, meditation, exercising, whatever that is going to take you away from emotional trouble. Because I think you need to focus a lot and keep your emotions intact and not use that energy of Mars to be too explosive. So Mars, by being in your first house, it can help you to bring that energy too and put you up, because it feels like you can be a bit drained this month. But don't worry, you'll be fine. You just need to, like I said, find your way to join groups or stuff like that. It can help you to keep your mind and especially your emotions out of the dark hole. Okay. So anyway, my Aries, I hope I'm helping you to see things a little bit more clear for this month. And we can do this. Happy New Year. Love you all. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, please put your comments and share this video so this guidance can help others to know what to do in the future, especially to start the next month with the right foot. So I send you a big kiss, much love and much light, and I see you next month. Ciao.